Hello everybody, Cuzzer88 here and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at 5 blocks you should be using more in your builds and how you can utilise them in your builds. Number 1 that I've put on the list today is Grindstones. So Grindstones can be used as a fantastic bit of detailing as shown on this shop design I did for Simple Survival, just providing a bit of intrigue for the roof. Or as a novel connection piece in this basic street lamp design. They're also great for giving a sense of industrial purpose, like how I used them as part of a pulley system in my foundry, or as industrial circuit breakers. Maybe even a little treadmill. Whatever you end up using them for next, their use goes beyond just removing enchantments. Number 2, dead coral of all sorts. By now then, most people probably know the trick that instead of building solid stone walls like this, add a bit of character by using a block palette such as stone, stone brick, cobble and andesite. We can expand on this even further by adding dead coral into the mix. Not only does it work great from a colour palette point of view, but it adds character and patterns. It also merges brilliantly with acacia logs, giving you an excuse to use this underappreciated wood type even more. Number 3, the smithing table. The smithing table on its own looks pretty unremarkable until you realise 3 things about it. Firstly, it has different tools on the front compared to the crafting table, making it a great way of adding variety and realism to a crafting area. It also has an awesome textured top, meaning it makes for a great, hardy looking floor, like in my shop on Simple Survival. But possibly my favourite is the underside pattern, which makes for an amazingly decorative roof. All that and from one block that has a pretty basic use in Minecraft. Can you think of any other uses? Let me know in the comments below. Number 4, barrels. Yes, I know, many of you are probably yelling at the screen, I'm already using barrels, all of the time. They've been a great alternative storage system since they were introduced back in 2019 as part of the Village and Pillage update. But most of you are probably using them like this. A nice aesthetic storage area with a must-have lantern sat on top, of course, but I'm talking about the using of the barrel structurally, like this. Because of the bands around the barrel, it does a great job of making a pillar look a lot more structural, and it's like it's really holding some weight, and it just adds another level of detail to your builds. I have a great example of this technique, even if I do say so myself, on the Elsewhere SMP server in my shop, where I used the barrels both for storage and as part of the structure. It also adds free storage too. Number 5, Amethyst. So this is our last one before I show you some ideas on how to fit them all together. It can be a very tricky block to use, but I can think of 2 different ways in which to use it. To either tell a story and add life to a build, or as a contrasting feature colour. So what do we mean by telling a story? Well, most builders like to think of a simple lore behind their builds, like my starter base on Simple Survival being an abandoned mage tower that's been added to over the years with locally sourced materials, in this case spruce wood. And it's why there's a secret hidden magic room in the basement, because mage tower. So with Amethyst blocks we can say this clearly looks mystical and magical, and we can imagine this block is pouring and channeling magical energy, which is where my thought process was with using it as a decoration for my enchanting room here in the first XP farm built on Elsewhere. Built by me, by the way. But I get this may not look appealing to everyone, or not everyone wants to have a story to their build and have to use their imagination, but Amethyst can still be used for detailing as a contrasting colour. Like in this design here, you can see it breaks up the deep slate brilliantly, and by using walls you can see just a sliver of the Amethyst poking through. Finding new ways to use blocks in ways you've never thought of before is all about experimentation, and the easiest way is in creative mode, just scrolling through the block list, then just have a go. I think it's going to be amazing. Every now and then, you just may combine something in a way that makes you go, I really like that. Like these designs here, utilising the 5 blocks we've just discussed. Enjoy! That's all I've got time for today in this video. Hopefully that's given you some inspiration and some ideas for things that you can do with your builds. If you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if this video gets to, let's say 20 likes, yeah, 20 likes, I'll do another video. I'll release another 5 blocks. Maybe give me an idea in the comments down below of what kind of blocks you'd like me to find uses for if I do another one. Or maybe, you know, if you want to see a full tutorial of the disguised foundry that I did, let me know. Maybe you're enjoying the look of this house that I'm in which case check out this video in the top left. Or if you'd like to see what kind of stuff I get up to in my elsewhere SMP, check out this playlist in the top right. And until next time, love you, miss you, bye.